Has it been weird? Like, I was just wondering, like, thinking you're a kid in high school, you know everybody, super locally famous, and then you start crossing into these upper levels of fame. Like, did you learn any difficult lessons with people that you know in your inner circle, having to pick who am I gonna still like have a relationship with, and who do I have to like kind of disconnect from? Is that a huge issue?
Man, it wasn't an issue. It was more so it was a headache over time, but it's for my greater good because I'm a quick learner. You know, I love to learn. I love to hit the waters and test them. But yeah, man, I more so learned that you can't take everybody with you. You know, you can't take the whole hood. You know what I'm saying? You got to pick the solid ones and know who those people are and test them, battle test them, and see. You know what I'm saying? You can't just think everybody's straight. Everybody is to be trusted because that'll get you burned. That'll get you set up. That'll get you dead.
Just got sentenced, right? Yeah, man. Like, that whole situation was just like such a grim reality. Like, you really just got to be on point at all times. Like, if you're going to be out there and just make sure you stay safe.
Yeah, man.
No, for sure. I mean,
I just can't take everybody, lesson. Man.
That's something that you learn mad young. I'm just learning that.
Yeah.
Bro, I know you've been in this situation, but like, yo, whatever you need, let's do it. It's been 6 months. For where you at? Like, I've been offering, like, let's get it going. And then you start to realize, like, you can't help everybody, man. And then you kind of feel like, am I being selfish as shit?
No, you gotta be. It's crazy. When I was young, I was at this Master P basketball camp. And it was Master P there, and there was Romeo Miller there. And it was this one guy that was speaking. And he said, if you want to be successful, if you want to get what you want to get out of life, you got to be selfish. And I feel like the way when I first heard it, I was like, well, that's kind of inconsiderate. I was like, he don't know what he talking about. Yeah. But when I grew, I feel like God make people say certain things to where it's always on the back of your mind. And then once you grow to understand it for your own understanding, how it apply in your life, it'll make sense. And I was like, yo, I'm not selfish. I'm always considerate of others, but I'm always put myself first in any instant. And I feel like that's what he was pretty much saying. Yeah. He just didn't say it the right way.
He said
but,
stupid.
You know? But I understood what he meant. And now, like, I make sure that before I pour into anything, I'm pouring into self. And even pouring into myself can benefit the next person.
100%. So it's hard, though. So you got that down. It's crazy. It's like, I'm like 10, 12 years older than you.
I know.
Like,
I keep forgetting he's 20.
I keep forgetting because like I'm trying to get to that stage of be selfish and selfless at the same time. It's a hard balance, bro. Because you want to, I need to get that person a house, and to get them a house, then you stop worrying. But then again, it's like, bro, I gotta build a family one day. I gotta make sure I'm good, because if I'm good, you guys are good. So it's just kind of. It's a thin line I'm trying to tiptoe over here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But balancement is always good, you know. You don't always have to be all the way in here and all the way there. It's just finding that balance, and however you do so. Like, my thing is I say yes a lot. So I try to find time to say no. Like, I say yes a lot. So I try to at least say no. And when I say no, it's not because, I've been saying yes too much. It's more so like, okay, I really don't like that, or I really don't want to do that. I usually say yes, so let me say no. And that's when you protect yourself from something. So
100%.
Yeah, especially if someone traveling the world doing your thing, the spotlight, you kind of have to build that. I mean, like I said, you're 30 in your head, so I understand where you're going with this. There was a question I wanted to ask. I just completely spaced on it right now. Go ahead.
What was your creative process as far as writing and being in the studio? Like, how long did it take? What were the sessions like? What was your routine for this album?
It was more so like listening to the beat, and whatever the beat say to me, like, just jot it down. You know, I don't freestyle, so I'm more so pen and paper, and I'm really old school with it. Sometimes I type songs on my phone, but it's more so just like being creative, not saying something I ain't said before. And just building a moment, trying to make the best verses I can, and make catchy hooks,
Yeah.
And some songs don't even need the hook. So it's just like attacking each song with how they should be.
That's what you specialize in. Like on your Wikipedia, it's like singles.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. It's the energy too, man. Like you said, you can be goofy, you can still make fools be stoked. Hard-ass music.